Hi everyone, it's Ellie from Elsie Bell's Bookshelf, and I'm back with another custom order journal that I just finished. This is the other piece of the embroidery that I showed before, and we have a tassel with these beads that match, lots of trims and lace, and attached here I have some rusty chain. And where are you? Oh, here's a little rose and a little bird. So it's just closed with this sari silk, which is attached to the binding. And here is the embroidery. And this side, lots of tabs. I like this look. You see the paper tabs with the words, and this dangle here. These are my last two. Boomer. Anyway, it's gorgeous. And the top. So inside there is a pocket. This is from Love Junk Journals. This is from Browser's Crafts, I think. Raspberry Road Designs. I have a sari ruffle here. And just piece of paper, stitch some lines. This is just scrapbook paper. And then I have a bird page. So we have a vintage bird page from a bird book, a little nest, and it just flips. And behind here is a little pocket. So you can put something secret in there. And then I made a pocket out of a guest check and just put some ephemera and then a little tag that I made with some stitching right in the back pocket. And I have an index card here, and I put some of the fabric on that, the leftover pieces. And this just opens here for extra writing. And some ephemera clipped to this Edith Holden calendar page. And behind here is a little tuck, and this is just a glassine bag with a tag. If you see me use all the same kinds of papers, like for instance the vintage book pages and this Edith Holden calendar paper, it's because I use items from my stash for my journals, because I can't really afford to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff for every book. So the supplies that I have in my craft room are what I pull from for each book. So I am running low on these papers though, so I don't know. I'll have to get another one. And I just have this pretty botanical here and this vintage playing card. And then I put a sticker, corner of your heart, down there. And then here's this cool tab, Glimpse of Heaven. This is from Digital Curio. And on the back of the tab there are the backs of the staples, so I just put some ribbon. And then I have some of the leftover fabric here as a tab. This is from TLC Creates Vintage, and I just used it to alter this Rolodex card. And a coloring book page with birds, and then I just put a little hole here at the top with some trim in it. Then I have this pocket here with some ephemera. And this is some, it looks like handmade paper, but it's actually a printable from Digital Curio, and I love it. And then I have this paint chip that I just backed with some printed scrapbook paper. There's another tab. Look around for light. And then I just have three little book plate or label things clipped right here, and this little bird, scrapbook paper with stitched lines, and then on here I have just paper clipped this card that I really love, and I think this is my last one. So, and then that is from Browser's Crafts. Just love that kit. This is my favorite page, as you all know. Another one of these little vine punches. This is from a garden book, a vintage garden book, so I just cut it out and backed it with some printed scrapbook paper. And then this is just a vintage game piece or a flashcard. There's another garden cutout, garden book cutout, and then another tab. Here's a little pocket here. This is from Beauty of the Earth from Lindsay Zenor. There may have been others, forgot to point them out. If you haven't gotten these, you should go get them. They're just gorgeous, and there's such a variety in the kit. You can use them for so many different journals. And then on this paper clip, I have these little shell thingies. And this is just tracing paper that I printed some butterflies on, so if she wants, she can cut them out and put them throughout the book. Like collaging. Have some graph paper with some washi and stenciling. There's another little piece of that fabric. And a teeny little corner tuck with this little card from Beauty of the Earth. Here's another tab, A Time of Wonders. I really stuffed this one. I loved it. Just had so much fun. Still have to put some ribbon here though, and I will. But this is the center, one of my favorites from Raspberry Road Designs, Botanical Bliss, I believe. And then clipped here, I have a tag from Love Junk Journals. And in this little corner tuck is a card from TLC Creates Vintage. I think the kit's called A Day in Nature. And I found this on Pixabay. And then I have clipped here a glassy bag with a little bird in there. I don't remember where I got that from. And just some lined paper with stitching embellishment. Here is a cutoff of an envelope. I got this idea from Lindsay. And behind is from TLC Creates Vintage with another tab. So that sticks out when you close the book. And then inside is another little birdie image. And yes, they are birdies. That's what my daughter calls them. So that's what I call them. Raspberry Road Designs Digital Curio. That opens like that. And on this little scrapbook papers, they had little holes at the top. So I just put some, those there, and then little trims hanging off. There's a little label and a altered flashcard. Another paint chip. This one is Juicy Cantaloupe. And then an index card with some dragonflies and stitching. Here's another garden book and coloring page. So pretty much the same deal throughout. Some more ephemera. These are gorgeous. Here's an altered guest check, and I showed this in my earlier video. So that flips, so you could put a photo here, journal here, and journal on here. And then I have a little playing card pocket. This is not vintage, it's actually from the dollar store, but it's really pretty. So then up here it says an inspiration to the simple life. And I just love this vintage book page. Look at that, just gorgeous. So here's another altered Rolodex. Oh well. And I love this. This is the other side of the Edith Holden, so I just put some ephemera in there and made it into a pocket. And some more ephemera. And then another bird page. And so it flips that way. And then one more time, there's a glassine envelope with some ephemera. So you could like put a picture back here maybe, and here, and journal here secretly. I don't know, whatever. And let's see, on this scrapbook paper I did the same with the hole. Another guest check that we made today. Some more sari ruffle. And then this is the back, and on here I have just clipped some extra goodies. A couple more bird pages. And this is from a bird book, and I just backed it. And then the envelope that we made today. And inside, it's my card. some butterfly ephemera, this little piece of paper, and this little note. So lots of goodies for her to play with if she wants to add more. So that's it. So I hope that she loves this, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.